Hello. Hi everyone. How's it going? Hopefully we're coming through okay. Gonna have a bit of a race. In Quacks Co, Quedlinburg Dash. Hey Steve, James, Hans, Monica, Stacey. Thanks for joining us. So this is a spin-off of Quacks of Quedlinburg, which you can see we did a playthrough for last year. A live one. And this kind of takes some of the bag building. We're going to have a bag that starts out with some chips in it, and it's going to represent what we're feeding to our animals that we are racing down this path on. We're trying to race to the pot of gold, of course. And yeah, we will be buying new things that I think we should just about be able to get the... There we go. We'll buy new chips that will do different things, that will move us more along the tracks. And they do a load of different things. So just like in Quacks of Quedlinburg, there are all these different colours of chips. They've all got a flip side. So if you see the caterpillar, that's the recommended start on this side. And it also recommends that you don't play with, what is it, Rach? Is it carrots aren't in the base game, and it's...
Whatever these are, they aren't in the base game.
Grapes. Yeah, so two of the ones it's just recommends for your first game, because this, like, it's a more family weight and can definitely be played by children as young as 4, tested with 4-year-olds. So yeah, you can play it on the simpler sides, you can play without 2 of the things, you can play on the shorter side of the map, but yeah, loads of customization just built into it. So, and it's got these lovely velvety bags it comes with. So Rach has just chosen to ride on the pig, so she gets the pink bag. I'm going to be the sheep. So I've got the white bag. We all start off with the same thing inside our bags. So we've got 4 dreamweed. We don't want to draw those out because enough of those and your animal goes to sleep. And we've got 1 corn, 2 value 1 apples, and a value 2 apple. And we'll see what they do as we draw them out, and buy them all. I think it should all be fairly big enough that we don't need zooming in. No mini-me today. I've got Marty. Marty can give us some encouragement. Real Marty, of course. Sleep on the radiator all day. I've only seen him when it was his lunchtime, and then he shuffled right back off there. Right, and it comes with some lovely, like, printed meeples. Well, I might as well show, not just the ones that we're racing as. Some lovely printed animeeples to represent the animals that we're riding. And we start out over here at the town. Yeah, we'll buy new things along the way when our animals have gone to sleep, but other than that, it's a very simple game to get to grips with, which is probably good, right? For a Friday evening. It's been a long week, Rach. Been a long day.
Very long day.
Well, maybe you'll win a race to cap off the day. So, do you want to go first, Rach? Shall we see who rolls the highest on this special die?
Sure.
There is a 0 on here.
Sure, I'll roll a 0.
I've got a 4. I think that's the best, Rach.
0.
It's a 2.
Ooh, 2.
It's close. So we'll be rolling that if we draw some corn out, which we should start with, actually. So on your turn, it's as simple as you draw a chip out of your bag. I've drawn dreamweed. So my animal is chewing the dreamweed and isn't going to do anything this turn. Once I have drawn 3 dreamweed out, I can buy things with any gems that I've accumulated, and then everything you've drawn, everything you've just bought, goes back into your bag, and you'll carry on again next turn. So you don't necessarily want to draw dreamweed, but we'll see with one of the things that it can be an advantage. So, like, I'll just tell you, the carrots, their special power is when you draw a carrot, put a clover on your board. Every time your animal draws the 3rd dreamweed, they move as many spaces as clovers they have. So that's a more advanced power. Like, the carrot isn't even in the most basic game, and this is the slightly more complicated butterfly side of it. But yeah, it can mean that you're not just getting nothing on your turn. So that's all I've done. I've got nothing so far, because we haven't even got carrots in the bag. What have you got, Rach? Hey, Rohit, how's it going? Yeah, Rach going to tell us a good story about what she's eating. Her pig's dreaming as well. that's good for me. I haven't lost a space. Still dreaming. I mean, and yeah, to be fair, Dreamweed is 50% of your starting bag. So it's 50-50 that you're going to be doing that. It's unlucky if you just draw Dreamweed because you won't draw any gems and have anything to spend. So Rach is feeding her pig the value 1 apple. So here we go. When we draw something other than Dreamweed, first of all, you move the number of spaces according to the number on the thing, and then you do the action of the thing. So what's apples, Rach?
So I would get a gem. If I was on a swirly space, I would get 2 gems. But
Exactly.
I'm on a normal space.
And there's a nice,
that's in my bag.
There's a nice little organizer inside the. That's the box insert, by the way. So yeah, you just grab a gem and put it in your bag. And Rach is in the lead. Hopefully, we can get moving a bit. Ooh, a nice 2 apple. So I move 2 spaces, and because I am on a swirly, I get 2 gems to buy things with later. Rach. And yeah, we might be buying quite soon. But then straight after that, my Dreamweed goes back into the bag. Rach is asleep. I am still asleep. So it's time for me to buy things. So I bring up the shop and the things that I can afford. I've got 2 gems. So you can see that the value 1 tokens, you can pick almost anything. I think the carrots and the grapes, they only come in at 5s. So I think you can see with the box being moved about a bit, if you can see a couple of the 2s and 4s have moved around. They should all be the same number in the same section. So I can pick what I like, but carrots and grapes don't start till 5s. So of course, if you spend your money on a better chip, when it comes out, you'll move further. But you might want loads of other chips because that'll dilute, like the Dreamweed and stuff. But then you want the Dreamweed so you can buy stuff. The rules are, buy as much as you can afford. They have to be different colours though. And you can't save your gems for next time. And if you're in last place, you get a gem. So if you're in last place, you do get something to buy.
We weren't doing that.
No, we weren't doing that. But I think that was funnier because one of our friends was basically
Always dream.
just always dreaming the entire race. But we were playing like the most basic version. But it was pretty. I think I'll buy. Let's have a look at the powers. I think I'll have the blueberries. I think I'll have one of those or 1 value, and then I'll have. Let's have a lettuce as well. So they cost a gem each because they're just value 1s. So spend my 2 gems. And now everything I've drawn, including all the Dreamweed and everything, goes back into my bag. And we'll hopefully get a bit further next time. Rach carries on racing. So moves her space. One space. And then the power of the corn. Can you tell, Rach?
Roll this dice, move them many spaces.
Yes, and if you're on a spiral, roll it twice.
Yes.
So Rach could move up to 8 spaces here.
Just 1.
1. She could move another 4. Another 1. That's not bad. That's a load of extra spaces. So yeah, it's roll this die once or twice, and then the other side is, I think, an identical power, but for a different die. Now, it's just roll it once, whether you're on a swirly or not. And it's this die that might get you an extra chip. It might let you draw something new from the bag. It might move you a few spaces. All sorts of different things on that one. The more basic side. Is it me? Okay, what am I feeding the sheep? Some Dreamweed. We're not going anywhere. Rach. Come on, you got this. Rach is going to sleep. So she's got 1 gem. What are you going to buy, Rach? Well, it's basically, you're going to buy a 1 value of one of these or nothing, aren't you? There's no point showing the shop. What are you going to go for? Do you want to know the powers?
No.
Do you know the powers?
Well, let's turn a 1 into a 2, turn a 2 into a 4.
Like after you've moved, the one that you drew upgrades itself.
I'm going to get a corn.
A corn? Nice, and then everything goes back into your bag. The lettuce is when you draw this and after you've moved, you can put something that you've previously drawn that isn't Dreamweed back into your bag. The carrots I've mentioned, getting the clovers, and the grapes it's just gain a
Get
2 or a 4, right? Yeah, take any of the 2 chips from the reserve and put it in your bag. And if you're on a spiral, take any 4 chip and put it in your bag. So I'm gonna go some corn. So I get moving, and I am not on a spiral space, so I am just rolling the die once, and I've got 1 space. So I've caught up. If we've got next up, Rach got an apple. And get a gem. I've got an apple as well. Unfortunately, leaving the swirly space and getting 1 gem.
Dreamweed.
Fast asleep. Oh, I've got Dreamweed as well. So might be just buying a single thing again.
Corn.
Oh, she's on a spiral again, 2 times on the dice. No spaces. And 2. Not bad. Increasing your lead. I've got a 1 apple. Hopefully, how much is the... It's 4 gems to get a value 5. To get, like, the carrot or the grapes. Rach is dreaming.
Did I forget to get an extra gem when I bought stuff? Was I in last place?
I think you were in the lead at that point. I moved 2 spaces, and then I'm not on a spiral, so I get a gem. 1 more gem, and I could get one of the special ones. Just a 1 apple.
Get a gem.
Get some gems. I would like to earn a little bit more, but I'm not going to be able to. So we've got the Dreamweed. So for 3 gems, I could just go for a great big 4. But I think... Yeah, I'm going to go for a 2 and a 1. Can I have a 2 blueberries and a 1 apple? Mix it up a little bit. So you can buy as much as you like, as long as... Oh wait, I was last then, wasn't I?
Did you want...
Oh, yeah, when you're in last place, you get a gem. So I could actually have afforded one of those. Yeah, give me a... What do I need to give you back? That. Oh, what did I buy? The lettuce. No, I bought an apple, didn't I? Yeah. With an extra gem, I could afford one of the fancy 5s. So I think I'll have a grapes. There we go. So not as many chips. But that'll move me a lot, and I like its power. Rach. Dreaming. And you're in the lead, so you don't get your bonus 1. Yeah, it's just like regular Quacks. You can buy as much as you like, but 1 of each colour, no matter what the value is. As long as you can afford it, of course.
Should get some berries.
Oh, Rach bought some berries. Yeah, the rules for buying. If you buy more than 1 chip, they must be different colours. You can't save your rubies for later. If you don't want to spend them all, you lose what's left. And if you're in last place, you can take an extra ruby, which applies even if you're tied for last place as well. So I suppose if we were both tied, we would get an extra one as well. Okay, I'm crossing my fingers for my amazing... What did I buy? Grapes. But no, we've got corn. So 1 space, but we could be moving 4 more spaces. 4 more spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Now the race is on. Rach, she got a new berries. So move 2 spaces and then pop that back in the box and upgrade it to a 4. And next time it upgrades to the magic... What are they? Parsnips?
Yeah.
8s. You can't buy them. Oh, you can. They're 5. They're really expensive. But yeah, for free you could have one of them. Okay, we've seen the shop. Please take it away. Is it me?
Yeah.
Next up, we got a 1 apple. And I'm on a spiral, so that's going to be 2 gems. Dreaming. Yeah, the pig's still not quite finished with them grapes. Dreaming. Yeah, it's like it's the kind of basics of Quacks, isn't it? Without the push your luck element, you are just drawing something and doing it. You're customizing what's going in your bag, but say it is like it's a lighter family weight game.
I drew an apple.
Got an apple. Have you moved and had your business? Apple time. Oh, skipping over the. Oh no, that's not me. Still not on a spiral space though. So I get a gem. Dreaming. So you could be buying again very soon, Rach.
1 gem.
I've got my 1 berries, so that moves me a space, and then I upgrade my 1 into a 2. It doesn't go back in the bag after you've upgraded it to a 2, does it?
No, it's a picture.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Yep.
That says.
You're right. It already tells you.
Always tells you.
The thought of everything.
Dreaming. So I've got
Dreaming?
2 gems.
Yeah, you're behind, so you get a free 1. I've actually cut off the price of the parsnips.
Gonna get an apple.
You can buy them though; they cost 5. Honest.
I was gonna have evidence it, but it's stuck on the thing.
So oh yeah, there is a
just
poll.
Forget it.
The reason that the box
Forget
can't really be moved around.
So I brought me 2.
There is a light
apples.
pole in the way. Yep, I'm still going. You lived on a pig farm for a while, Monica. Is this an accurate representation of the fun that you can have living around pigs? Dreaming.
Eating apples.
And then okay, I'm still going. Here we go. 5 grape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not on a spiral, so I can add a 2. I think let's add some corn. Does it go in my bag? I think it goes in my bag. Let me double check. Yes, place it in your bag. And then 1 corn. So roll the dice, Rach. 0, unfortunately.
That 0.
Your mum grew up with a lamb that thought he was a dog. Oh, wow. 2 spaces. I'm on a spiral. Is this going to help? 2 dice rolls. I mean, this could be big. This could be 2 4s. It's a 4. This is why Rach used to love the dice. And a 0. There we go. That balances it out a bit.
Good job. That's all I can say.
Yeah, if that had been a 4 again, we might not have finished this race.
Dreaming.
I haven't got much left in my bag apart from dreaming, I think. But there we go. There's an apple. Not on a spiral, so it's just going to be the 1 gem.
Drew every you're drawing every colour.
There is the rules do explicitly say you cannot look in your bag. But there's 3 things left in my bag, and 2 of them are those.
Moving a corn.
Which I could have worked out without looking, actually, because we started the game with 4 in there.
0.
Come on, Rach, you drew a 4. There you go, there's a 4. That balances it all out now. Right. Come on, I've got a 33% chance of continuing. And it's going to be some lettuce. 1 space. And I can put something back in my bag. I am going to put the grape back in my bag. Rach is not impressed by that. So
Great ending to a great day.
There's a 33% chance I'm moving 5 more spaces before dreaming.
A 2 apple.
You can't put the... Can you put the... I think you can put the cabbage back in as well.
Yeah, you can
so,
put the one you just drew out. So if you
I
draw
wouldn't
it
move as
first,
much, but potentially you could keep pushing your luck in that way that you wouldn't draw the dream weed.
You're good.
What happened, Rach? Were you dreaming?
No, I ate an apple.
Oh, okay. I got gems.
I got 1 gem.
1 in 3 chance. It's the grapes. So I can put... I'm not on a spiral, so I can put a 2 in my bag. I will go for an apple, please. I won't go for a lettuce. Rach, come on. We need double 4s on the dice here.
Just a light-hearted family game. There's my 1 apple. We'll get 2
There you go.
gems.
Rich, you're rich.
Oh, I'm rolling in it.
33% chance again. And then cabbage, I could put the grape back in. Buy another. Oh, I didn't buy a cabbage, did I? To stop myself from doing that. There we go, dreamweed. So it's all going back in. I've got 4 gems. Am I in last place? No, not quite. So I can buy I think it's a bit late to be getting carrots. I like their ability. Probably better on the longer side of the board. It does say in the rules, well, as you might imagine, the longer side of the board, there's more time to build up your bag and that kind of thing. So I think I'll just go for a 4 corn and a 1 apple. And then get all this in my bag. Come on, Rach. Everyone loves a comeback story. Dreaming. Nice. Shh, look how much money you've got, though. You could get a parsnip with that.
Wouldn't? Oh, yeah, because I'm in
Because you get your free gem. It's a cabbage, so 1 space, and then I can put something back in the bag. I've got no choice. It's going to have to be that. Dreaming. Here we go. Rach has got 5 gems. What's she buying with the 5 gems? She's going parsnip.
I won't draw that out before the end of the game.
Well, you didn't draw your upgrader berries, did you? That last run. How many spaces? I'm still a fair few spaces away. Lettuce goes back in the bag. I'm in a lettuce loop as well. Apple. The gems are racking up. Need to move a bit further than that, though, right? We've got Dreamweed. Dreamweed. Come on, Rach. Should have picked the sheep. The sheep's a lot more lively than the pig. Dreaming. Well, I say that. The sheep's took it out now. Some more apples. 1 apple for me. Not on a spiral. So just get the 1 gem.
1 corn.
Here we go. I'm drawing prematurely. 2 on the dice. And she was on a spiral, so another roll. Oh, thought that was a 4 then. It's a 1. You're only like, what, 7 spaces behind? Get that happening again. You're right in it. 2 berries, so 1, 2 spaces, and then this can upgrade to a 4. And stays out, doesn't it? Hey, Sean, how's it going? Catch us at the... Well, who knows? It's anybody's game. Rach is still dreaming, though, so... 1, 2 spaces. Roll the dice twice. Could this be another 4? It's a 1. But we roll it twice because it was on a spiral. It's a 4. Rach. Next up.
Oh, and then just Sean comes along. Looks fun. Tight race. I mean, Sean, have a look, please. Tight race.
I mean, yeah, we have been saying earlier on, this is like a family weight more... If you thought Quacks was random and that bugged you about it, this is more so, but in a way where, you know, it's meant to be because anybody can win then. Anybody can win. 1 apple. And I get a gem. Come on, Rach. If you get like a 1 corn now, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you could still be in this. Corn. Roll twice. This is where it happens, everyone. If Rach rolls a 4 twice now, I could be dreaming next time. She can win this. Come on, encourage her. Encourage her. It's not. It's a 1. Okay, no, she can't do it. Maybe though, I might be dreaming the next couple of rounds. 4. A 1 lettuce. I suppose I should put back in my highest value thing. Oh no, that's not enough, is it? You needed a 3 corn and then roll the dice. But I might be dreaming next time. It's all on the next couple of draws. Well, after all that, Rach, it did end up quite a tight race.
Thanks, Sean.
But unfortunately, it wasn't the Dreamweed we were hoping for. There are only 2 more Dreamweeds. I suppose there's not tons of tokens in there. It was unlikely though. So I can take my crown of the Golden Chamber Pot as the champion of Quacks Co. Did you think, Rach, with the more advanced sides?
Yeah, it's just random, innit?
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really good, like, it's like a family game, a children's game. It was nominated, right? I don't think it won the Kinderspiel, but it was nominated for it. I think it's great, but I do like really enjoy Quacks of Quedlinburg as well. So yeah, and it was cool to play it. with our friend, wasn't it? And see.
Yes, we're having sheep stew
Yeah.
for tea tonight.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing win as well. Because she was
would
like
have really loved
a ton
to
of
see me do
spaces
that
back.
as well. Would have been nice.
Yeah, I think yeah, it would have been. Look at all these parsnips as well. It could have been amazing.
No, that was just at the end. I pulled out my 4 berries.
Oh, was it?
Which upgraded to an 8. So I did have an 8.
Oh, we could do another one.
Clearly, Tom can win a kids game. Rach would win a heavier. 100% I would win a heavier.
Let's get Kanban out now.
Absolutely not.
Should we do another one?
Sure.
Should we stay on the short side, but change the powers up? Do you want to randomize it or just flip them all over?
Sure.
Should we just flip them all and just show the other sides? Because it's like, we started late, didn't we? So it's like 20 minutes for a race, if that.
That'll do me. See you next week.
Well, I did say originally that we would be playing Fuse after this, but I don't know if you can take the real-time pressure now, Rach. So in your board, you want 4 of these, a 1 corn, 2 1 apples, and a 2 apple. It's on the back of your board as well. I'm going to stick as the lucky sheep.
What? I've done that right.
Yep. So if you're late, don't worry. We'll, hey, McCall. I can't remember if I said higher. If you're just joining us, the race continues. That we're gonna make an entire league. We're gonna do this every Friday.
Do what every Friday?
The Quacks, the Quacks and Co League. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have any gems anymore. There is. I'll just show you since we're not on the board or anything. You can play on the. I don't know about much longer. It's maybe twice as long. It snakes a bit more, doesn't it? Yeah, it gives you more chance to, like, you can build your bag up. You can go for the more, building up over time things. So the other side of all of the gems, basically. So if you see the butterfly, it's the more complicated set. It recommends caterpillar for your first, for just the simpler sides, and you don't play with carrots and grapes until you've played a few times, just to get used to it. So the things from the caterpillar side, the grape is now count the rubies that you have, move forward that many spaces. You don't have to spend the rubies to do this. And the carrot, take a 4-leaf clover and put it on the marked spot on your animal card. If you're on a spiral, you get 2 4-leaf clovers. Every time you get the 3rd dreamweed and you go to sleep, you move forward as many spaces as you have 4-leaf clovers on your animal card. You keep the clovers for the rest of the game, and you move forward that many spaces every time your animal sleeps for the 3rd time.
I thought you discarded them.
And they are remember, you can only buy 5.
My misunderstanding.
Yeah, you can only buy. It's quite expensive, isn't it, to
true.
get the carrots because they only come in 5s. I don't think there's any small one.
I wouldn't even been able to afford one.
No. We've got the different die for the white die that'll give you chips, move you forward a bit, give you a ruby maybe. And then the blueberries now is jump forward to the next spiral, which depending on where you are, can be a nice chunk of spaces. The apple on the butterfly side depends on the size of the chip you pulled out. You get, if it's a 1, you get 1 ruby, 2, you get 2 rubies, 4, you get 3 rubies. And what's the other one? Oh, the lettuce. Immediately draw another chip out of your bag and do the task, but don't move forward any extra spaces. Just do the task out of it. If you pick several green chips, one after another, you might have several turns. Yeah, it just says perform the task.
Yeah, you don't move. Because that's on the dice as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when you draw a new thing out, yeah. Okay, then. So, do you want to go first, Rach?
Sure.
First player advantage if I lose this time. 1 corn. We're not starting out with dreams. Oh, so you roll the new special die. And what have you got? A ruby.
I'll take it.
And the sheep. I am dreaming. I'm just getting... Oh, it's a 2 apple, so 2 gems. So more money straight away.
More money.
Corn for me. So I'll give the die a go. I get a ruby. Dreaming. I have got an apple. It's just a 1 apple though, so 1 ruby. I've just got 1 apple. So the spiral spaces only matter for the... Oh, they matter for the carrots, don't they? Like in terms of being on one. Dreaming.
Dreaming.
And an apple. 1 space, 1 ruby. Another apple. Doing well. Not getting the 3rd... Well, there's the 3rd dream weed. So I am behind. So I get a free ruby. So I've got 4 to spend. I am going to go for the carrot. Slow start. We've got carrot. It might come out. Is Marty here?
Yeah.
His camera's not
Bye.
plugged in anyway, unfortunately. Marty's joined us behind the door now. Rach is going to sleep. And you've got 5 gems. You could make an early parsnip push. It's unheard of in Quacks Co.
Let's do it.
It's only adding 1 chip, but that's 8 spaces when that comes out.
What I've got to lose, I already lost 1 game.
Now, earlier this week, everything in the computer stopped working for some reason, and I had to change the wire and everything for the camera to start working again. No idea why. Because the wire's fine. Okay, we are feeding the sheep apples. Oh, whoops. 2 spaces for apples, which gives me 2 rubies. Oh, I'm actually watching a lot of videos. We can't. Oh, my carbo uprising is amazing. As is Hadrian's Wall. That'll be back in a few weeks.
Parsnips straight out the bag.
Oh, wow. 8 spaces. So there's no ability for the parsnips, but that's because you move in 8 spaces. Oh, thanks for the Patreon. But yeah, you can support the channel, everyone, if you can. And you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces for a carrot. I am not on a spiral, so that's going to be 1 clover. But that's an extra space every time I go to sleep. So it's not too bad.
Dreaming.
I am dreaming. Two space apple. I'm dreaming again.
Dreaming.
And a 1 apple, which gives me a 1 ruby. 1 apple. And dreaming. So I move forward a space, and then I'm behind, so I get a free ruby. So I've got 4 to spend again. I think... Yeah, I think we'll go carrots again. I'm going to make a carrot push. It's not great for variety. All right. Destroyed the city.
Sorry.
What have you got? Oh, the die. Get a 2 lettuce cabbage. A 2 lettuce cabbage. Is it in the bag? I think it's in the bag, isn't it? Yep, straight in your bag when you get a chip. And then I am dreaming. That's what happens when you chew it on the dream weed.
Wonderful.
Out of the turntables. So Rach in the lead, doesn't get the free one, but it's a lot that she can buy. You're going to go for Rach. The grapes. Space for every ruby in your bag. Could work out very well. I've drawn something that isn't Streamweed. 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. I am on the spiral, so I get 2 clovers now. Rach. Not my Dreaming. I have drawn an apple, and so it's a 1. I get 1 ruby. Dreaming. Could be a parsnip next though. I'm dreaming, but because of the clovers, I moved 3 spaces. And I've got 1 gem. I'm not behind anymore. So with 1 gem, I either buy something or lose it. I think I'll buy a lettuce, please. All popped in my bag. Right, drawn a 2 apple. Whoops, putting the shot back up. Getting 2 rubies. I've got my carrots. Not a spiral. So I get 1 clover. Oh, I don't want that lettuce. That lettuce works against going to sleep, doesn't it? Which is kind of what I want. Because you can't put Dreamweed back in the bag. And you wouldn't. That would work against your strategy anyway. Dreamweed came out. Rach really going for the apples. Let's see if it pans out for her. It's a bold choice. 1 space. And the die. Give me a ruby.
I feel like it's intentional. I haven't bought any of those apples that we start with.
Ooh, following it up with some grapes. I mean, we've never seen this kind of play.
I move
So,
5 and then I do move for how many
how many rubies you've got? I mean, that's a 9 space jump. Next up, I've got my 1 space. I'll put my carrot back. And don't forget to move your 1 space. She's got the corn. She gets a 2 lettuce in her bag. I am dreaming, but it's not a terrible thing when I go to sleep. I just can't afford anything that good. Rach has got the parsnip. I mean, the lead is widening. I am going to sleep again. I move 4 spaces, but I've only got 1 gem. 2, because Rach is in the lead. I think I'll go for... Oh, I don't know. I'll go for blueberries. 2 blueberries, please. Spend my ruby. So clovers have helped me, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Rach needs to go to sleep, though, really, don't you? To get your great things back in your bag. Oh, you got lettuce, though, actually, so it goes back in. 1 corn. Come on. 20 spaces. Nope. 2 lettuce. Right, she got a lettuce. What's going back in? The other lettuce or the parsnip? The 8 parsnip, would that win it? Yes. 8. It is 8 spaces to the end if Rach gets the parsnip. And I mean, I haven't got that great things at the moment. Moving 1 space. I guess I'll take the die. I need my carrot, and that's only 5 spaces.
Is it me?
Yeah. Rach is going to sleep. So that gives me a bit of time. But unfortunately, she has to spend her rubies. I suppose that's why the rule is that you've got to spend all your rubies, I guess. Because otherwise the grapes could send you like a million spaces.
More grapes.
Find some more grapes. I've got a 1 apple. I've got a ruby. So I'm only 13 spaces away from the end. It could happen. Rach is asleep. I'm asleep. Rach is asleep. Carrot time. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on a spiral space, so that's 2 clovers. But they don't move me any until I completely go asleep. Rach, 2 lettuce, and that's the only thing, so that goes back in a bag. I've got 1 apple. Rach got 1 apple. But having rubies does help Rach move as well. 1 corn. How far can it move you? Oh, do another thing. 1 is what the other side of the die can move you. Do the task of the next thing. That's just nothing, isn't it? It goes on there and just doesn't cost you your turn to draw some Dreamweed. I don't want to go to sleep because I've got 6. Oh, never mind. Rach has 1. Oh yeah, because you got your extra movement from the.
No, I won it anyway.
Oh, did you only need 5? Rach has pipped me to the post. I think if I'd fallen asleep, I would have gotten there, but I think that's the only way I could have gotten to the end because everything else was quite weak. Yeah, the carrot wouldn't have got me there either. So unlikely that I would have got it. But Rach, do you feel vindicated now that you've got your Quacks win? We just needed to turn over to the easier side of the chips, I think. As soon as we got that. It's a good Ruby strategy. You built up loads. Yeah, we're tied 1-1 now, Rach.
It's a shame, isn't it?
We'll never know. Should we just leave it at a tie?
If everybody wants to see a final match, we can do a final match.
Or do you want to
What?
do the other game?
I don't know how good I'll be at it right now. I don't know. That's up to everybody else.
Yeah, we'll leave it up to you. Would you like to see a tie-breaking one more race of this? There are no more powers to see, but we could just mix it up so that they're kind of alternating to find out an ultimate winner. Or we have got Fuse, which is one of the best games ever. We haven't played it for a long time, but we once played it like a couple of 100 times, I think. What do you reckon, Rach? You're hoping for a lovely race?
A nap.
I want to see you panic in real-time dice.
I haven't got the energy to be panicking.
There's no need to panic in Fuse. We always used to win.
Steve, you don't understand. I won't be starting my weekend. We'll be playing a game either way.
We used to get it to... we used to play Fuse on the hardest difficulty, didn't we?
Don't get off that easy.
You've been encouraged, Rach, that you need to win the championship. Could you make us a belt in time for the end of the match, Rach?
I've got a belt on right now.
There you go then. I'll win that if...
You won't win that.
Well, you better win this match then. Rach has put a... You heard it here first, Rach has put a belt on the line. Right. How are you going to mix them up, Rach?
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
I'll decide whether to flip it or not flip it.
Okay.
So I'm going to flip this one when it comes.
Yeah, once you'd shuffled them, that was enough because you didn't know what order it is in. If you just alternated flipping them, you've shuffled them anyway, so they're in a different
I've got
order.
the old clover.
Got the old clover. Classic clover.
Not going to flip this one.
Upgrading the blueberries.
Get ready for a flippity flip. Cabbage. Pull one out the bag and do the task.
Roll the moving dice twice.
Flipping.
Grapes.
Not flipping. There we go. Is anyone
And the low economy.
Someone must be rooting for Tom, surely.
I think Rach needs all the rooting that she can get, really. Like, I'll donate any rooting that's happening for me. People rooting for me, just they're doing their thoughts. They're doing the Ringo. They're thinking peace and love at 12 p.m. your time. Why have I got so many chips in my bag? Oh yeah, because you start off with quite a load. You start off with quite a few, don't you? You start off with 8, but it's just that half of them are useless. I'm warning you with peace and love. Right, I'll start then. Dreamweed. Follow that.
Jam.
Corn. Or what's corn? Oh, it's the
Mover.
the moving dice. Oh, it's a 5, everybody. No, it's a 1.
Dreaming.
1. And, oh yeah, apple. I'm not on the spiral, so it gets me 1 gem.
Gets me 2.
I am dreaming.
Dreaming.
Dreaming. And I'm in the lead, so I don't get any extra gems. I will have... Oh, there's some 2s have made it in there.
Well, you're not having them.
I will have... I'll have the corn, please.
So I've got 4. Ooh.
4 gems. Yeah, you could go for the carrot or grape, couldn't you?
Gem seems harder to get this time.
Yeah, that side of the gems is better with the other side of the apples.
I think so. So do a go cloves. I'm going to go clovers, I think. So I'll get some carrots.
Some carrots. And the chip itself moves you 5. I am moving 1, but I am on a spiral, so there's a couple of rubies.
Dreaming.
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 Eating an apple.
Eating some corn. 1 space. And that's not a spiral, so the moving dice, it's a 2. And now I'm on a spiral. No good now, is it?
Well, you got good
Right,
gems
shuffle in.
again. I should have probably gone for plum.
I'm appling. I'm not on a spiral. Right, she's double appling, but she still only gets 1 gem. And yeah, I think there wasn't much left in my bag apart from Dreamweed. So I've got 3 gems this time. I will have a 2 lettuce and a 1. No, I'll just have a 4 lettuce.
Give me that.
No, I'll have yeah, 4 lettuce. 4 lettuce. Come on, Rach. 4 lettuce.
Give me those. Don't get nothing for free. Dreaming.
Dreaming. So you got 5.
You know what's coming.
Parsnip time.
Parsnip.
I'm thinking, I regret this now. I wish, I've only bought 1 time before last time. I wish I'd just gone lettuce. I'd like to see how that'd go down.
You don't even...
You might not earn many rubies though, mightn't you?
Yeah, you
but,
need 1 at a time.
No, you wouldn't, like, I don't mean just get 1s. Like, you can get 4s of, and,
you
and
mean
2s.
just buy lettuce?
Because, yeah, if you bring more lettuce out...
Yeah.
Oh, you only do the action though, don't you?
Oh, you move?
You don't move,
Oh,
do
yeah,
you?
this.
Yeah, so that's a rubbish plan, actually. I'm glad I didn't go for it.
Yeah, the one where you put it back in your bag. That's what you're thinking of.
No, I was thinking you'd draw it out and keep moving, but you don't move, do you? You just do the
No.
action.
Get 2 rolls of the dice.
You're on a spiral. 4.
I'll take that.
Here we go. 3. I mean, that's 8 moves in one go. 1, 2, not on a spiral, so just get the 1 gem. I will lay down. Dreaming. I've got a 1 apple, and it's a swirly. So I've got 2 gems.
Apple.
1 apple. Some beeping going on outside. Cheering on the race. They've heard far and wide that this is happening. Come on, sheepy. No. 1 corn. I don't know what I wanted to come out. 0.
That's what you get for poo-poo in the corn when you saw it. No. Dreaming. Oh, I've only got 1.
And Rachel's in the lead.
I'm going to take a...
What's she buying? It's
Berries.
dynamic extra camera angles.
Berries.
I'm dreaming.
Giving it a mix.
I think we're 50% Dreamweed left in the bag as well.
Oh, double jam.
And it's Dreamweed. And I am behind, so I've got 5 gems. I am going to go for...
If I get the parsnip, sure.
Yeah, I'll go for the parsnip. It is 8 spaces, isn't it?
If you can afford it, always worth.
It's like you can get 2 different things that are quite good, but the parsnip moves you 8. And I've got... Well, actually, it would be rubbish if the lettuce brought out your parsnip, because it hasn't got an action.
Oh, yeah.
That's a risk.
Risky business. Dreaming.
We've got Dreamweed.
Dreaming.
Dreaming. Should have got carrots. Although I wouldn't have drawn it out.
Well, I've got a carrot and I haven't got a single thing yet.
Corn.
I've only got 1 carrot.
So I can roll this twice. Come on, here's the catch-up. We've got 4. And, come on, another 4. I deserve it. No, 2. And Dreamweed. I've got no gems. I do get 1 for being behind.
You're not behind.
Oh, am I in it? Have I moved me right?
Yeah,
so I get nothing
you
then?
did 2 rolls of that dice and moved 6 extra.
I get nothing then because I wasn't in last place. So I just put everything back in the bag. Okay, Rach.
I won't count. I just pulled it out but dropped it. It was,
Shenanigans.
It was a 5.
Shenanigans reported
It was a 5
at the Quacks Co final.
Back. Too honest.
0 spaces on the die.
That's what you get for being honest.
Dreaming. It's parsnip time. We all knew this day would come. Dreaming. Rachel's dreaming, but she can buy. She is quite far in the lead. 4 gems.
I'm going to get a carrot again. And only by the time.
Yeah, there's no point getting carrots at this point, it feels like.
What's the point? I'm going to get a plum. Grape, whatever it is.
I have got corn. I am on the spiral though. Is where a comeback could happen. 2 and 4. Not bad. Rachel's got 5 carrot though. She gets a clover. Then here we go, lettuce. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the task is bring another chip out and do its thing, but not its movements. So a ruby. I'm really glad that wasn't the parsnip, which I really needed. There we go. Still a couple behind. Just getting some gems. I got the corn. Come on, we need another 4. It's a 3. I'll take that. Oh, Rachel's behind. Oh, she's not going to dream, though, this turn. It's 5 grape, and she's got 2 gems. I mean, my parsnip is the only way, and it's not in the bag. We've got to hope that I go to sleep and then Rach goes to sleep for ages, I suppose. I've got 1 gem, and I'm behind, so I can buy a couple. I can buy a 2. What shall I buy? Corn. Corn's the only thing that I think can move me. Right. So that's all my gems gone. They'll go back in the bag. Come on, we've got to... I need the collective consciousness to hope that Rach's pig dreams for a little while longer. No, it's apple time. So Rach keeps her belt and takes home the...
You can even see it. I've got my little championship belt. It's not very fancy, but we'll count this as championship
I thought
belt.
you'd have been drawing on it with a gold Sharpie while we were doing that last race.
For my actual belt, no.
Yeah. I think the kids at school would love to see that you're the champion of Quacks Co. Dragon's team. Yeah, I don't mind doing another series of 3 races. How do you feel, Rach? Rach's just been at work all day.
No.
Well, I have
That's
as well.
not happening.
But my work has been this today.
Watch it in a little while when we put it up.
We'll make another comeback.
Watch the playback.
We should just do Quacks one day. I don't think... You've never played with the expansion. I think you've only played it when we very first had Quacks, before there was expansions. But there were a couple. It's your pig made the Kessel run in later than 8 parsnips. So there we go. That is some Quacks Co. A triple bill of racing. We didn't quite get to the other promised game, but I think, yeah, that would have been...
In 2 weeks' time,
It's
I'll
maybe a
be
bit
more
much.
lively.
Yeah, there might be some...
School holidays very soon.
There might be some weekday streams at some point.
If you
We did last year. And when we did the premiere of Queen's Architect at long last. But yeah, we'll see.
Year, was it?
I think so.
Yeah,
because we only did live. We only did live last year. It was at some point in the holidays, I think. But there we go. Yeah, I think. Yeah, a nice, relaxing race game to end a week of gaming and/or work.
Just goes to show, always eat your veg.
Are they going to make geek up bits? Those geek up bits for Quacks look amazing. I know you can get you can get some lovely 3D printed things from UK places on Etsy, and you can get some capsules that they go in as well. They all seem pretty cool. But did they have those when we were at Essen? The lovely I think they did, didn't they? The lovely chips that the Board Game Geek store made. We went to the store and saw those posters that they make of the different artwork. And I think we got some bags and promos. Do you remember they had those cardboard racks of all the goodies? We got the bowls, didn't we? Oh, you weren't there that year. I just don't remember. They make some lovely resin bits, but I think they're expensive because they're lovely, and shipping them to England is even more expensive still. But yeah, they look amazing. I wish they made geek up bits for everything. There's a place on Etsy that makes glass pieces for Eldritch Horror, and I'm tempted. Should we have a sign off from our mascot, our spokesperson? I think is being
Forced
against his will, dragged up from his sunbathing.
You're not sunbathing in the corner of the room.
It's a very hot room. He's saunering in the games room, the filming room, the camera room. Do you want to explore, Marty? Go and find Glass Marty. Of course, strategically avoid being on camera in any way at all. Come on, Marty, come step in this bit. He's having a good old sniff of his glass counterpart, but I don't think he's gonna come join us. I mean, he's got to know, hasn't he? Yeah, I'm waiting for Fantasy Flight to put Little Glass Marty into the Arkham files in some way. I do the Maracaibo Uprising campaign, Mikhail. Okay, I haven't done the campaign yet. I've just played the co-op. Imagine that was a campaign as well, wasn't it? I haven't played it all the way through, but it's very cool. Great game. See, there's something making him stop coming over into the just show everyone yourself. He's walking around as if the board's here. No, don't get down, Marty. No, he's not going to stay here. He hasn't knocked anything over though on the way down though, so that's a plus in it. You can have some Marty books instead, which do make an appearance in Carnegie. They'll be coming up soon. So yeah, thanks Rach for coming on.
It's okay. Wes on a trip today.
All right. Yeah, Rach comes straight from work to be on the Friday streams. That's it for the live this week, but there is still to come on the main channel. There is a playthrough for First Rat is coming up on Sunday. There is a 2-player playthrough for that, and a solo one next week. Loads of playthroughs next week. And if you're on Patreon, what will be coming up is a playthrough of Aquamarine, which is the next print and play roll and write. If you saw Voyages from Postmark Games, another Kickstarter is coming for another print and play roll and write. Hey, you can see that early. And very soon next week, there'll be Eldritch Horror. Maybe there'll be Carnegie. Eldritch Horror has just taken me a lot longer than anticipated. Because it's long, but hopefully it's great. Yeah, so loads of videos coming. Tune in on Monday, I'll be posting what's coming up for the next week. If you'd like to help me keep making things, there's a Patreon. There's a Ko-fi over there. There's links in the description and various points throughout the chat. But thanks for being here, everyone, and watching our daft races, our wacky races. And Rach, today, has been the champion. I was slipping extra parsnips in the bag. Make sure she got the win. I gave Rach the bag, but dropped everything else out. I've weighted the other things so the parsnips would come out. Thanks everyone for being here though, and we'll probably see you next week. I'll see you before then, more than likely.
You won't see me next week. It's the 15th.
Yes.
No, you will not see me.
No Rach next week. You heard it here first. But we'll do some kind of stream. Maybe we'll do that to like have a look at some of the Essen preview things stream. We'll see then. Have a look on Monday. For now though, enjoy the weekend and thanks for being here everyone. And hopefully the credits all work just great. I'm going to actually check on that because I don't think I've changed the credits video to what it should be. Because someone has joined the Patreon. Thank you so much.
Hey.
And I updated the credits but didn't tell
Joellen.
Joellen.
Joellen. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it comes up.
There's no
It doesn't come up on the screen anymore, does it? Yes. And thank you very much everyone for being here, and we will see you very, very soon. And now I think I can make the credits come up.
Thanks,
Bye
Monica.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.